We're here today to provide updates on the water main breaks that have occurred in Long Beach and the subsequent boil water notice issued for utility customers impacted in the 90805, 90807, and small parts of the 90806 zip codes. So yesterday, we experienced a large water main break on the corner of Orange and Wardlow in the Bixby Knolls area, which resulted in water pressure in some areas, the Bixby Knolls, Cow Heights area. And we'd like, first of all, to thank all of our utilities, Long Beach Utilities staff who has worked through the night and through today to address this immediate situation. They were dispatched immediately to address the water main rupture. And we also have seen a lot of response and collaboration across departments, Long Beach Police Department, the Public Health Department, Public Works, all of them working together with great professionalism, have worked hard through the night and continue to work to both address the water main and its impacts on residents. And when this situation happens, especially if water pressure drops, per state guidelines, our utilities department will issue a boiling water notice as a precautionary measure. And Long Beach Utilities is working closely with our state to conduct specialized monitoring of water quality in the impacted areas. And again, all of this is in an abundance of caution, and they'll inform our residents as soon as the testing confirms that water is safe to consume. We understand that this is a concern. I live in the impacted area. My kids got up and went to school this morning. We had to figure out brushing teeth and all of those things like many of us did. And I will tell you that we will continue to provide updates for our entire community as a whole because we understand that this is an impact on our community as a whole. We want to assure that our community, that we're with you. Our city's leadership lives in this impacted area. We're engaging with our businesses and our residents. And we're doing everything we can to mitigate any additional impacts and resolve the situation as quickly as possible. This includes providing additional resources to residents. We're establishing water distribution centers. We'll provide free water bottles to impacted residents. You'll hear more about that a little bit later. To be eligible, please simply bring an ID or a Long Beach Utilities utilities bill to prove that you live in the affected area, and we will provide you with a case of water. And while we're working with our state partners on monitoring water quality, I want to remind everyone that there is no evidence that the water is unsafe to drink. We have no evidence to tell us it's unsafe to drink. This is, again, an abundance of caution. A boiling water notice is issued in certain circumstances to advise residents of tap water before consuming tap water. They do not apply to water used for things like bathing or dishwashing or clothes washing or irrigation. It's just the water that you consume or that you cook with. Residents in the 90805, 90807, and portions of 90806 are urged to follow the guidelines within the boiling water notice, which you'll hear about a little bit later. Everything that we're doing today, again, is out of an abundance of caution. We are a public health jurisdiction. We are always going to do what is in the best interest of the public health of our residents, and we'll continue to provide resources and important information, update the community as we continue to progress through this response. Now, I've checked in with businesses today. I live in the impacted area, and I've had conversations with all three of the council members who represent the impacted areas, and we're in constant communication. Today we have Councilmember Megan Kerr from the 5th District, who represents not only areas who are impacted by the water notice, but also many of the water main breaks, the series of water main breaks that have created some access issues in those communities. Megan, Councilwoman Kerr, if you could come forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you to the city team who's standing behind me. I want to thank especially the teams on the ground who have been doing the work for more than 24 hours to get these issues resolved quickly. We know that their work is essential for resolution. To the residents and businesses, we know hearing this kind of news makes your heart skip a beat. It makes you worry about your children, your elders, people you know who might have health vulnerabilities, and sometimes a lot of words on the screen is hard to read. As the mayor said, these are precautionary measures, and we hear you, and we are working to do everything possible to resolve these as quickly as possible. I want to thank Dr. Davis and the teams at the Water Department who are providing continuous updates on water quality and safety, along with the state agencies necessary. We want to encourage residents who may know of neighbors or friends who are impacted by this, who may not have transportation, who may not have language access or internet access. If you need information, please reach out to our office or the water hotline to receive additional resources and figure out ways that we can be of assistance to you during this time. We know that from a logistics perspective, residents who live on Orange between Wardlow and 37th are impacted. If you live on Orange, you have ingress and egress to your home with proof of residency, but we do expect that street and the intersection of Orange and Wardlow to be impacted for several days. We will continue to keep the community updated with that information as it becomes available. And again, please reach out to our office or any of the team behind me for additional resources for those who may need it at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Council Member. I know that she's been dealing with the water main break for more than 24 hours now. Thank you for your leadership and your engagement here. And again, we've been in constant communication with both Councilman Austin and Dr. Joni Ricks-Odie, council person, who are very engaged in this as well. Next, I want to invite Anatole Faligan, General Manager, Long Beach Utilities, to provide some updates from the Utilities Department.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm Anatole Faligan, and I'm General Manager of Long Beach Utilities. Typically, main breaks occur on a regular basis, and we repair them. In fact, in our annual budget, we have a dedicated amount of well into the $100 million dedicated to repair aging infrastructure on a regular basis, so we deliver safe, clean, reliable water to you each and every day. However, yesterday, with the main break that started occurring around midday, there was a significant loss of water pressure. And as identified to you, we started engaging with the state in a process by which we could go through this boil water notice and then bring back a lifting of that notice and providing safe, clean, and reliable water again to you each and every day. This morning, we activated our Department Operations Center. Last night, we finished the water quality sampling and the water quality test that needed to be submitted to the state so that they could go through this process of lifting the order with us. Utilities has a call center for those of you that want to speak to a live person. That number is 562-570-2390. In outreach to the community, we activated the WEA wireless emergency alert system for cell phones that travel through the affected areas. We are confident that the residences and the businesses in these affected areas will have their drinking water up and running and that it is safe to drink in due course of time. It's important for me to clarify for you that this aspect of testing is one where we got the test done last night, and it takes 24 hours for them to complete their results and then submit them to the state. So that gives you a sense of where we're headed. Now I'll hand this back to Mayor Richardson. Thank you.
Thank you, Anatole. And, I'll say, there's a lot of questions. We get a lot of questions from the public about what does this mean? Why did this happen? What if I brushed my teeth and used the water today? Fortunately, we have our own public health department here in the city of Long Beach, and we have our own city health officer. So when a situation happens, we have local experts we can go to provide confidence to our local community. So I want to invite up Dr. Nisa Davis, our city's health officer, to share some updates.
Thank you, Mayor. So I know that there's been a lot of questions, and I'd just like to address some of the most common ones. And I'd like to reiterate that the boil water notice is being done out of an abundance of caution, and that there's no evidence that the water is unsafe to drink. So some of the common questions are, one is, can I bathe in the water? Yes, it is safe to bathe with the water. Can I drink the filtered water from the fridge? Yes, you can drink filtered water from the refrigerator as long as you boil it first. So what should you do right now? Boil all water for 1 minute. Let water cool before drinking. Use boiled or bottled water for drinking, brushing your teeth, and food preparation until further notice. Boiling water kills bacteria and other organisms in the water. And lastly, what are the risks if I have already consumed water before learning about the alert? The boil water notice is a precautionary measure to ensure community safety. There is currently no evidence of unsafe water. So no need to worry if you've brushed your teeth like I did this morning with our current water supply. Thank you. I'll turn it back over to the mayor.
Thank you, and thanks for the reminder, Dr. Davis. She's my neighbor. We both live in the North Long Beach community, so we are paying a lot of attention to this issue. We want to make sure that we respond and are there for our residents who need them. Next, I want to invite up. We have from our fire department, Jake Heflin, to talk a little bit more about some resources that we have to offer to residents who may not have access to bottled water. Jake.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to stress to you, everyone that's watching this, that the city's response to this situation has been swift and robust. In addition to that, based on the needs of the community, the city has decided to create water distribution sites at 2 different locations in the city. One will be in North Long Beach at Houghton Park near the community center, and the other will be at Somerset Park. And within the next hour or hour and a half, those sites will be fully operational, where we're able to provide water to those in need. We want you to show up, and we'll have our volunteers there, in addition to our city staff from parks, to support and respond to the needs of the community. Our volunteers from the Community Emergency Response Team, or Long Beach Search and Rescue, or the Medical Reserve Corps will be there assisting neighbors helping neighbors. This city is ready. This city responds quickly to the needs of the community, and that's exactly what we're doing. We'll keep you informed as additional details arrive, and we want you to know that we're here to take care of you. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Jake, for those comments. I want to remind all of you that these are precautionary steps. We will continue to share updates as they become available. We know that testing has to take place. There are state protocols. We are going through those steps, and there may be questions that we may not have answered today that may come up. Well, I encourage you to continue to engage with us. We will share information on our city's social channels. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to our utilities department. We have a call center set up to field calls. I would also say, let's just, if we submit emails or notifications to cell phones, there may be people in the neighborhood who may not have access to a cell phone or email in general, or typically don't pay attention. Check in on your neighbors. Just be a good neighbor. Look out for your neighbors. Make sure you communicate with one another. There is no substitute to just being a good neighbor. I'm encouraged by the amount of response we've seen from our neighborhood leaders across the Uptown community, our business leaders like the Bixby Knowles Group and others, just checking in, making sure that the businesses and all of them have the things that they need. And our economic development team is out with our BizCare team, engaging with our businesses, making sure they have the resources they need and the questions are being responded to in terms of how I can utilize the water. And making sure that they have the facts. So we'll continue to engage with you. We'll continue to provide updates. Thank you so much. Again, if to continue to follow this, just follow our city's social channels, and our city's website is the best way. We'll continue to distribute information. And again, this is Long Beach is a city that takes public health very, very seriously. And so we encourage you to follow the boil water notice, as a precaution to protect and keep you and your family safe. Thank you so much. You know what? Let's bring up, I know we have interpretation. Let's bring up Spanish interpretation, and that'll be followed by Kamai interpretation. Thank you.
Buenos días a todos. El alcalde Rex Richardson estuvo en el Departamento de Agua de Long Beach y el Departamento de Servicios Públicos porque sucedió un incidente de uno de los conductos que se rompió en la intersección de la avenida Orange y Warlock Road. Entonces, el problema ya fue solucionado, pero como medida de precaución, la ciudad está haciendo un aviso importante sobre el agua potable y le está pidiendo a los vecinos, especialmente de los códigos postales 90805, 90806 y 90807, que hiervan el agua. Para las personas que tengan, esto es apenas una medida de precaución. Entonces se le pide a la gente que para hervir el agua, hiervan el agua por 1 minuto, y después de que llega al momento de ebullición, la dejan enfriar antes de beberla y sigan usando agua para tomar, para beber, para lavarse los dientes y para preparar la comida. Hasta que se les avise. El hervir el agua mata todas las bacterias y cualquier organismo que contenga el agua. Si tienen alguna pregunta sobre otras formas de limpiar el agua o descontaminar el agua, el número de teléfono al que tienen que llamar es 562-570-2390. Además, las personas que no tengan acceso a agua embotellada en los parques Houghton en Somerset, el Departamento de Bomberos está regalando agua. Eso es todo. Buenas tardes. Recuerden que esto es una medida de precaución y que, bueno, que no hay que asustarse, apenas seguir las instrucciones de hervir el agua. Gracias.
Vàសូមជម្រាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាថ្ងៃនេះគឺជាសន្និសីទសារព័ត៌មានមួយដែលយើងផ្ដល់ព័ត៌មានចុងក្រោយតាក់ទងនឹងបញ្ហាដែលបែកបំពង់ផ្គត់ផ្គង់ទឹកនៅក្នុងទីក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងដោយបងប្អូនបានជ្រាបហើយនៅក្នុងរយៈពេលប្រហែលជាង24ម៉ោងកន្លងមកនេះសាលាក្រុងឡុងបិចមានមន្ត្រីពាក់ព័ន្ធទាំងអស់តាំងពីគ្រប់ស្ថាប័នមានតាំងពីខាងសុខាភិបាលមានតាំងខាងរដ្ឋកោទឹកមានតាំងពីខាងប៉ូលីសនិងផ្នែកសំខាន់ទៀតគឺដុតដៃដុតជើងរួមគ្នាដោះស្រាយបញ្ហាប៉ុន្តែនៅទីនេះយើងនឹងឆ្លើយនៅសំណួរមួយចំនួនដែលបងប្អូនសួរព្រោះបើសិនជាទឹកមានបញ្ហាថាតើវានឹងប៉ះពាល់ដល់សុខភាពប៉ុណ្ណាហើយចុះបើអ្នកដែលបានជ្រុលជ្រោះបានទទួលទានឬក៏ពិសាទឹកនឹងរួចទៅហើយតាំងតែពីព្រឹកព្រោះតែមិនទាន់បានដឹងដំណឹងនេះទើបតែបានដឹងនេះតើវានឹងប៉ះពាល់ដល់សុខភាពប៉ុណ្ណាដែរបើចម្លើយទាំងអស់នេះគឺមាននៅក្នុងការផ្សាយជាបន្តទៅទៀតនេះបើខ្ញុំនឹងបកស្រាយបញ្ជាក់ជូនទី1គឺយើងដឹងហើយបញ្ហាដែលបែកបំពង់បង្ហូរទឹកធំមួយនេះគឺប៉ះពាល់តំបន់នៅទីក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងចំនួន3តំបន់ដែលតំបន់ដែលប៉ះពាល់ខ្លាំងជាងគេគឺតំបន់ដែលមាន zip code 90805និង90807បាទចំណែកឯតំបន់90806ប៉ះពាល់ដែរប៉ុន្តែបន្តិចបន្តួចទេមិនច្រើនទេថាតើការប៉ះពាល់នោះវាប៉ះពាល់អ្វីខ្លះដល់បងប្អូនដែលប្រើប្រាស់ទឹកនៅក្នុងតំបន់ទាំងនេះបាទជាការពិតណាស់គឺតំបន់ទាំងនេះគឺផលប៉ះពាល់គឺវាមានគ្រប់ស្ទើរតែគ្រប់ផ្ទះទៅហើយដោយសារតែប្រព័ន្ធចែកចាយទឹកនេះគឺបានទៅដល់ផ្ទះបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយអ្វីដែលសាលាក្រុងបារម្ភគឺខ្លាចតែទឹកនោះប៉ះពាល់ដល់សុខភាពរបស់បងប្អូនទើបចេញសេចក្តីប្រកាសមួយឲ្យបងប្អូនទទួលទានទឹកឲ្យដាំពុះសិនបាទបានន័យថាទឹកឆ្អិនអញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនត្រូវពិសាទឹកដែលឆ្អិនបើកពីក្បាលរ៉ូមេនេមកយកទៅដាក់ដាំទៅហើយការដាំនោះគឺត្រូវដាំឲ្យពុះនៅក្នុងរយៈពេល1នាទីទៅទុកវាឲ្យត្រជាក់ស្រួលបួលទៅសឹមយកមកទទួលទានឬក៏យកមកដោះធ្មេញសូម្បីតែដោះធ្មេញក៏ត្រូវតែដោះពីទឹកក្តៅឬក៏ថាទឹកដែលដាំឆ្អិននឹងដែរដោយសារតែយើងបង្ការកុំឲ្យឈឺពោះឬក៏មានបញ្ហាជំងឺពោះវៀនមួយទៀតគឺបើសិនជាបងប្អូនថាជ្រុលបានដោះធ្មេញព្រឹកមិញហើយយ៉ាងម៉េចដែរឬក៏តើបានទឹកឯណាយកមកប្រើប្រាស់សម្រាប់ស្អីផ្សេងទៀតងូតទឹកងូតអីហ្នឹងតើធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េចគឺសាលាក្រុងបានធ្វើតេស្តរួចទៅហើយមិនទាន់មានលទ្ធផលដែលបង្ហាញថាទឹកដែលបងប្អូនបានទទួលទានជ្រុលទៅហើយនោះគឺវាមានប៉ះពាល់ដល់សុខភាពយ៉ាងណានៅឡើយទេអញ្ចឹងទឹកនេះនៅតែមានសុវត្ថិភាពក៏ប៉ុន្តែសាលាក្រុងត្រូវធ្វើយ៉ាងណាដើម្បីឲ្យប្រកាសថាយើងបានជម្រាបជូនប្រជាពលរដ្ឋដើម្បីបង្ការកុំឲ្យមានបញ្ហានេះកើតឡើងគ្រាន់តែជាការបង្ការទុកជាមុនការពារប្រសើរជាងព្យាបាលតែប៉ុណ្ណោះឯងអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាបងប្អូនត្រូវការប្រើទឹកនៅក្នុងទឹក tap water ដែលទឹកចេញពីក្បាលម៉ាស៊ីននៅតែប្រើបានដដែលទេគឺគ្រាន់តែបងប្អូនអាចប្រើបានដូចជាសម្រាប់លាងចានឬក៏សម្រាប់ងូតទឹកឬក៏សម្រាប់ស្រោចផ្កាស្រោចដំណាំអាចនៅប្រើបានបោកគក់កៅអៅអីបើប្រើបានធម្មតាគ្រាន់តែកុំពិសាបើពិសាគឺត្រូវតែចម្អិនវាឲ្យឆ្អិនហើយចុះបើសិនជាបងប្អូនថាយកទឹកដែលមកពីខាងទូទឹកកកដែលយើងមានជា filter មានម៉ាស៊ីនចម្រោះអីរួចហើយទទួលទានបានទេចម្លើយគឺមិនបានទេព្រោះទឹកនេះបើសិនជាមិនដាំពុះទេកុំបរិភោគឬក៏កុំទទួលទានឲ្យសោះនៅក្នុងរយៈពេលដែលកំពុងតែដោះស្រាយបញ្ហាតាមពិតបញ្ហាដោះស្រាយរួចទៅហើយគឺកន្លែងបែកនោះគឺត្រូវបានផ្ចិតជាប់រួចល្អទៅហើយគ្រាន់តែថាយើងត្រូវតែចាំ ថាតេស្តហ្នឹងគេយកទៅឲ្យ24ម៉ោងបញ្ចេញលទ្ធផលថាតើទឹកហ្នឹងមានសុវត្ថិភាពដែលអាចទទួលទានបានឬអត់អញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនរងចាំស្ដាប់ព័ត៌មានចុងក្រោយទៀតប៉ុន្តែបើបងប្អូនខ្វះទឹកប្រើគឺនៅឯតំបន់ North Long Beach នេះគឺយើងមាននៅ Houghton Park ហើយនិង Somerset Park ហ្នឹងគឺមានចែកទឹកជូនបងប្អូនដែរបងប្អូនគ្រាន់តែយកទៅកាន់ទីនោះហើយប្រាប់ថាបងប្អូនរស់នៅតំបន់ក្នុង zip code ដែលមានផលប៉ះពាល់នោះគឺជាការស្រេចហើយបើសិនជាបងប្អូនចង់ដឹងព័ត៌មានអីបន្ថែមនោះសូមទូរស័ព្ទទៅលេខ562 570 2390បាទយើងនឹងជូនព័ត៌មានលម្អិតបន្ថែមទៀតបាទសូមអរគុណ
All right. Thanks a lot for tuning in again. If you have questions, feel free to call